Here's our Buoy 10 update for September 1st. Today was a really fun day. Just the Coho Rodeo continues, and today was no different. We started out at the church hole first thing this morning, and right off the bat got a nice Chinook and missed a couple others, lost one right at the side of the boat. And so we just kind of tried to grind that out for a little while, but I noticed that I stopped seeing as many nets and not marking as many fish on the graph. So we ended up actually jumping out of there and going over into the deep water over in front of Hammond and trolling that all the way on down through the red line. And we picked up a fish here, a fish there, and you know what was interesting about today, I shouldn't say we picked up a fish here, a fish there. We had a lot of hookups. So we probably had, and this is no joke, 15, 18 fish on, like fighting, peeling line, jumping, that came unbuttoned. So we landed that first Chinook, and then the next 15, 18 fish in a row popped off. Man, that was frustrating. And you know, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm already running a triple hook rig on my bait rods. Spinners have trebles. I mean, the fish just came off. They were just biting it in a weird way, or who knows what. They were just coming off. So we just stuck with the program, didn't switch anything up, and then later on in the day, every fish we hooked, we landed. So go figure. But yeah, so we picked up a few biters right there at Hammond on down towards Buoy 22. Stayed nosed in there on the tide change as it started coming back up. And again, fish here, fish there, wasn't too exciting. So jumped over to the checkerboard. First pass of checkerboard, 5 or 6 bites right in a row as fast as we could get them down there, and we didn't land a single one. So we just kept struggling with landing, with getting fish to the net. And then we continue to follow those fish up towards the bridge on the Washington side, up past Church and Red Roof, and got all the way up there towards the bridge. And the south wind was starting to bug us a little bit. This morning was actually beautiful, but later on in the day, the south wind started picking up. The rain started to fall, so it made it a little bit difficult to fish over there on that side. So we decided, after we picked up a fish right there at the bridge, to jump back over to the Oregon side and just nose in and hold in the current for the last part of the incoming. And that's where we wrapped up our day and probably had another 6 or 8 grabs there and landed a few fish, including our biggest coho of the season, which went on the scale. Now, the scale could have been off, but it's a scale that we all use up there at the dock, and it went 17.5 pounds. Monster coho. Big, big buck. Kype was already coming over, its big old hook jaw. It was awesome. Really cool seeing big fish like that. And it was a keeper. That's even better. As far as pattern today, every rod got bit. Every color flasher. Blue did well. Green caught them today. Red flashers caught them. It didn't matter. I will say that most of our bites did come shallower up there on the bow rods, and that kind of happened yesterday. So anywhere from like 16 to 25 on the line counter, regardless if we were in 18 feet of water or in 80 feet of water, 16, 20 on the line counter got bit pretty well today. The tides keep on growing, so it might be time to maybe even nose out there to Buoy 10 itself at the tide change and really get on that coho rodeo. But really, there are so many stinking fish in the river right now. It's like the entire run has been 2 weeks late, which is what we've actually heard from guys up in Canada and further north up towards Alaska. We've heard from a lot of people that the run is, as a whole, 2 weeks behind for them, so maybe it is for us too. Let's hope that's the case. One little side note here, we did not have a chance to talk about it yesterday because it wasn't official, but they have extended Chinook retention down here in Astoria through September 14th. So if you are wanting to still come down either for the holiday weekend or on into the following week, you will be able to continue to keep any Chinook through September 14th. So come on down, have some fun. There's tons of coho around and still a few Chinook. Brandon actually got into a handful of Chinook. We only got 2 Chinook today, and I heard of a few others getting caught. So maybe once these tides peak here the next day or two, when they start to fall, maybe we'll see another big wad of Chinook show up. Okay, guys, all done here for today. We will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully a little bit drier. Today was a wet one. All right, we'll see you later.